What is up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It is your boy, UncleKevDawg. It is Monday. We just got off work. It is chest day, so we're fired up. We're about to sip on some Mio Energy and head to the gym. I'll see y'all there. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. It is the push workout. And instead of hearing my voice just chat through the workout again, we're going to try something different. Just if you're new here, we are going to do 4 to 5 working sets for pretty much all the exercises you see. And we're doing super high reps. So trying to target 10 to 15 for the most part, and only resting 45 seconds between sets. And we got one more rep with the 70s than last time. I think we got 12 or 13. Anyways, back to the music. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little change of pace. I might switch it up with some music in the background just so you don't have to hear my voice every time. What you guys did not see is that after we finished this workout, we grabbed the basketball and we shot around, which was fun. I haven't been playing as much basketball. I'll talk a little bit about that later on in this video. But overall, pretty freaking solid workout. You guys should give it a try. Peace out. All right, y'all, we just got back from the gym. This is what we got for dinner. We got 4 ounces of cooked grass-fed ground beef. We got some broccoli. We got some raspberries, some blueberries, and a carb-balanced tortilla. These things are solid. There's like 70 calories, about 5-6 grams of protein, 20 carbs. So not bad macros at all. I'm gonna crush this. I'll see y'all later. All right, what's up, y'all? We crushed that dinner. We hopped in the shower. We shaved. Now we're about to wrap this video up. We got some basketball on in the background. And I was talking to one of my friends at the gym. He's one of my homies. Shout out to Jared. Probably never see this, but it's all good. Him and I used to play a lot of basketball together until maybe up until a month and a half ago. I sprained my ankle pretty badly. I literally felt like all the ligaments and stuff tear. Not completely tear, but they're just a little disjointed. So that's kept me off the courts. You know, I used to play full court 5-on-5 basketball probably at least 2 times a week. But now I just kind of shoot around for extra cardio. And I was talking to him, and he has had some knee problems lately. And he's younger than me. He's probably like 26, probably about 25, 26, 27 years old, somewhere in there. And it got me thinking, like, guys like Steph Curry. I was watching the Steph Curry play the Rockets last night. Shout out to the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? We got that dub. That was a big win. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler put on from the Bay. Draymond was locking fools down. Pods had some clutch stops and made some clutch shots. Moody at the end made some clutch shots too. Overall, nice freaking win. Getting a road win as an underdog in a series for game 1 is freaking huge. So that was a fun game to watch. And stuff is just unbelievable. I don't know if you guys are Warriors fans. Probably most of you guys aren't. If you're my friends, you probably are. At least the ones from the Bay. But stuff is just unbelievable. And it got me thinking, like, that dude is 37 years old. Like, LeBron James is 40 years old or however old he is, right? And, like, I think there's a misconception that once you turn 30, right, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, or just a normal person like me, right? Once you turn 30, everything's supposed to go downhill. But why does that have to be the case? You know what I mean? Why can't you continue to make progress in the gym, get stronger, get bigger, get faster? Maybe there's a certain point, and I'm sure it varies for everyone, where Mother Nature wins, you know, but I don't think that age has to be 30. It doesn't have to be 27. It doesn't have to be 35. And maybe in some areas you will get worse, but maybe in some areas you can improve. Like, for example, you may not be able to squat what you did when you were 23, but you may be able to use a lot better technique. You may be able to use a lot better form. You may be more flexible. You may be stronger in your hips and your adductors and, you know, different types of muscle groups. You may look better. You may be leaner. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here, guys. I mean, like, I am turning 30 in a couple weeks, which is crazy to think that I'm not going to be in my 20s anymore. I'll be in my 30s. But I feel like I still look pretty young. I don't drink any alcohol. I drink a lot of water. I don't smoke. I don't do any of those vices. And, you know, so that's definitely working towards my favor, towards my advantage. And overall, man, I think, like, a lot of people, I think the number one killer is the sedentary lifestyle. I think I'm saying that right. Sedentary. Basically, just the couch surfing lifestyle where you're just on the couch, you're just chilling, you're drinking, you're eating like shit, you're eating a bunch of processed food. And that has a lot of, like, long-term health implications, right? Maybe people who have a fast metabolism right now, they're going to be able to kind of scoot by and stay lean, but, you know, that's causing a lot of issues with your heart, your arteries, a lot of your internal organs that's processing these bad food, and your joints are taking a lot of that strain too. So again, you may not feel it right now, but later down the line, when you're in your late 30s, in your 40s, 50s, whatever the number is, right? It's going to come back to get you. So that's why I'm trying to focus on like the big picture, right? No vices. Obviously, like that's my personal choice. It's my personal situation. I choose not to do that stuff. If you do that stuff, I'm not judging you, because I've been there and I've done that. Trust me. If you know, you know. Old Shaba used to come out every once in a while. But where am I going with this? Yeah, I mean, I think like it's a big picture, you know, like you can't just be strong, right? Like you also have to be flexible. You have to have good cardiovascular endurance. You have to eat healthy for the most part. You have to limit the vices when you can. You have to experience new things. You have to be a pirate. You have to take risks. You know what I mean? So I think like it's all part of being a well-rounded individual. And I think that means something for everyone else. Like my definition of being well-rounded is what I think Kevin should be doing. But for you watching this, you're going to have a different approach, and that's fine. But anyways, we're going to end up the clip here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the chest workout, the shots of the Mustang, the food that I had to eat after the lift. We're cutting calories and stuff too, but I'll check in with y'all at a future date about that. But anyways, have a great rest of your day. Peace out.